Hey guys, welcome back. So we're going to start setting up my 2022 planners today. We're going to start with a pretty easy one and then move into a couple others. I'm going to break these up into different videos, but I'm going to throw this one small one in with this set of planners, which is my journals, my guided journals, my faith planner, and my wellness planner. And we're going to put that all into one because traditionally they have been one transformer planner. It's now going to be two transformer planners. So I'm going to show you how that's going to work. I am admittedly upset about giving up the white discs on the wellness planner. I really like those, but I don't think I can reasonably, unless I really make it small. Maybe I can make it fit. We'll see. I really do excuse me, I really do like those discs. I also have a head cold which my daughter brought home from school that has not gone away yet. I should buy stock in NyQuil, but forgive the voice and the probably increased sniffling and whatnot. Alright, so I'm trying to have everything on the table. So it's kind of messy. Alright, so here's the deal. We have this, which we know is going to go into my purse, right? And this is just for random note jotting. This is not like a planner. So we got January, and then this is that page that I had made when I was bored. And I grabbed an envelope for holding random stickies, pieces of paper, and any business cards that people hand me when I'm out and about. So I'm going to grab my Tombow permanent tape runner, and I'm going to, if it's going to behave for me today. Sometimes I think the dot one is better. Oh, this stupid wire. I need to invest in a wireless microphone. I have a list of things that I need to invest in for this year, including a new articulating arm to hold the camera, a gimbal for the garden videos so that I'm not making people dizzy and nauseous. I think I just messed that up. Yep, I did. Well, it's alright. It just hangs out in my purse. It's not really a big deal. Maybe I should try doing this side, which I think is what I usually do. We're going to just change the discs on this because I don't think that these little plastic discs are going to hold up to being chucked in and out of my purse. I just don't see that being a good thing, which is why I'm using a plastic envelope as a bookmark instead of putting in one of my like regular bookmarks, which the normal ones wouldn't fit in here anyway. I have like these dangly ones that I like that I got from Park Lane at Joann's. This will get completely destroyed in my purse, so the plastic envelope, which is a bit more rigid, seems like a better idea. And if I break it, guess what? I have a whole bunch. I can just replace it. Alright, but what I want to do is replace these discs. So the question is, which discs do we want to use with this? It's white and black and gold. I don't really like gold discs. Like, these are the plastic ones, and they're so ugly. If you agree with me that these are like incredibly ugly discs, let me know. So I think I'm going to put them on regular size discs. Just because this is like really tight, and if I do start shoving things in here, this is going to be a problem. So I am going to put a mini on normal size discs. And I think we're going to use these black ones with the holes that I picked up because these are really cool. And I don't honestly know which planner I would put them on right now. So, like, I'm going to be picking discs as we go. So, I hope the camera, yeah, see, it's shaking. Even though it's as tight as I can make it, I need a new arm. Sorry about that. Alright, so I should probably just do this the normal way I would do it. Why I'm suddenly trying to change things up, I have no idea. Alright, so take the covers, make sure you got them going the right way. And then we're just going to pop discs onto the covers. And then we have a base for moving our pages over. It makes it much easier to work on. Okay, so our discs are on here. We have another 4 of these, and I have another box of these, so we have quite a few discs around here. The metal ones I keep separate from the plastic ones, so I'm just gonna, I don't have their storage down here, so I'm just gonna make a pile. Alright, so we've got this open now. So, something a little sturdy as well. And then start here. I don't normally put my name in planners. I do it now and then. For the most part, because my handwriting is bad, I don't bother. This one, since I'm going to be toting it around, I'm probably going to put my name and my phone number in here. Maybe I'll put my office phone number in here. And then that way, if someone finds it, they can call and be like, hey, we found Pam's planner, and I can get it back. I don't think I would really put anything all that. You know, I don't think there's going to be any sensitive information in here. So, no big. Alrighty. I'm just going to do this 1 month at a time. And I do have all that little note paper too, so I mean, the point of this is basically just to jot down notes and times and then transfer them into whichever larger planner they belong in. So if it's school or child related, it would go in my catch-all. If it's, which is really just a personal planner, if you know, it's work related or YouTube related or whatever, it would just get transferred to where it needs to be. So, you know, I don't think I'm going to be putting any passwords or, you know, people's personal information in here aside from a business card. I think it'll be okay if it gets lost. It won't be the end of the world. I'd like it back though, but that's why we're going to put my name in it. I'm probably going to print a sticker for that so that whoever finds it can actually read my name to bring it back to me. Alright. The shaking is driving me crazy, so I'm hoping it doesn't come out in the video. There was one video I know it was driving me crazy that it was shaking, and then when I watched the playback to edit it, it actually wasn't shaking. So hopefully that means the stabilizer settings that I put in here actually work, and this won't be shaking a lot and driving you guys crazy, because we're going to be pulling a lot of planners apart and sticking them on different discs. There's a damn microphone again. Yeah, I have to prioritize the wireless microphone. This is getting crazy. Oy. And my mouth is getting like crazy dry really fast because of this stupid cold. So there will probably be a lot of me drinking water during, oh, what did I just do? Oh dear. Alright. That was brilliant. I shouldn't have pulled off more than 1 month at a time. Okay, July. This is the problem when you get talking and stop paying attention to what you're doing. Alright, so we got August. And then we've got September. I do love these dividers. October. And November. this is when the discs are going to start to come apart. I'm just going to pull these out of here. Another mini disc jar. Put December on here. Oh, come on. It's 1 month like the rest of them. Behave. Okay. Oh, that one's bent. That's probably part of the problem. Okay. And now that's all set to go. Much easier to open. And those look pretty good on there, actually. They're pretty cool. Alright, so this will live in my purse. Okay, so now we're going to get to the faith planner. But in order to get to the faith planner and the wellness... Well, alright, so I want to pull apart my current Transformer planner, put things in their archives, and then we will move forward. So, this is my original faith planner that I started with this year. This was the cover. I still haven't gotten the glue dots off. I did actually write my name in this one. So it ended, there were pages I didn't use, so October. So I should have November and December in here. Alright, so this is the Transformer part of the planner. So I grabbed these things out. These are things I keep in my planner. And then we're going to pull out the end of October, November, and December, because I'm going to be using the December January page in the new planner, as opposed to using one here. So that's the front cover to this planner, and this is the back cover to this planner. And this was an 18-month planner, so I actually still have this whole planner that goes to, it goes from January of 2022 all the way through the end of December of 2022, and this is one of my favorite things. Why did I do, no, I did that correctly. Alright, so this was my original planner, so this is now a complete 2021 Faith Planner archive. Alright, so we're going to move that over there. Alright, so now we still have those covers, right? So here's what I'm talking about. These are those soft covers, by the way. These are pretty easy to get on. This is a little more pliable than the harder quilted one, although I really do like the harder quilted one. So anyway, as I was trying to say, this is, if I don't hurt it, a complete January through December 2022 planner, faith planner, from the Happy Planner, classic sized, didn't write my name in it, and it has the covers. So, hidden giveaway time. If anyone does not have a faith planner and would like a faith planner, and I must tell you, this one is particularly gorgeous, and I really like it. And if I didn't need more space, I would probably continue with this planner for this year. But because I know I need more space, because I write too much, this would just go to waste. So if you do not have a faith planner for this year and you would like one, and little decoration is required, but you would need to be someone who doesn't mind that the inner pages are not neutral, this is up for grabs. So message me on Instagram if you would like it, and the first person to message me will receive it. So, I mean, like, this is just, it's beautiful. It really is. Just beautiful. It's unfortunately just too small for me. So, if you would like this planner, let me know. In the meantime, it'll go back on the shelf. Alright. Now, I don't need these for right now to hold an archive. Alright. Now, the next thing in this Transformer planner is my guided journal. And I'm going to continue using, like, this is, the rest of this is pretty much staying intact. It's just pages are coming out and going in. So this is my guided journal. Did I take the pages out of this one already? Alright, I did. So I took the pages out of this already, and this is actually set up and ready to go. This is the archive where I keep my pages. So these are all new pages. I should probably throw some more new pages in. There's not that many here. And then this last tab is my used pages. I keep them in the back. So I'm just going to grab some more of these. And this does have a Mickey bookmark and, you know, a microphone wire. Oh my goodness, that is so annoying. Like, it always annoys me, but let me see if I can move this up higher. And then hopefully you guys can still hear me. But maybe it'll be out of our way a little more. I completely lost my train of thought. But yeah, but I just keep throwing, oh my goodness, pages in here. And then taking, you know, once there's a good number of used pages, I take them back out. I really should probably change this to metal discs, but I don't really feel like doing it right now, as it's not, I don't deem it all that necessary. Alright, so the archive goes back on the shelf. Obviously this is not the Disney cover because I use it here. I forget what that was a cover for. It was a planner. Probably one that I had stopped using. Alright, and then this is my Disney journal, which I think I've shown you guys before. So again, I don't like to really put my name in these things. At this point, I do still need December. So I left a lot of current ones in here, I don't know why. So this is another planner. It was an 18-month, but it's an 18-month, I do believe, stops in June or July? June. So June is the last month in here. So that's, we were talking about that in the other video. So I have the option to either I lost where, oh, that was, this is when I was in the hospital and I didn't have this with me, so I probably ditched it somewhere. So I'm going to keep December here for, well, why? I don't need to keep December here. Alright, let's get December out. And that would be the husband upstairs coughing. Oh, that's shaking a lot, and you know why? Because I left my bookmark in here. Oh, now I remember why. Okay. So, alright, I am leaving December in here. And the reason I'm leaving December in here is because since this planner does not start over in January, my first week of January is actually right here, and that's why I had done that. Okay, so my journal, really, I don't really decorate it. Once in a while, maybe. I don't use currently pages for it. I mean, I could, but I don't really use them. So there's my archive, and then this is the rest of the 6 months. So I'm going to take out January and put it in. I usually only do 3 months. Since there's only like 2 weeks left in December, I'm just going to leave it there for right now, and it'll just be 4 months worth. So I'm going to move the 3 I would normally move in anyway. So February is Snow White. Oh my goodness. Maybe I should have moved the camera up a little bit. I'm afraid you're going to end up seeing the mic wire more if I do that, but I feel like you guys don't get to see enough. See, there's the wire, but I feel like you guys aren't getting to see enough stuff on the screen. If I get my new Christmas camera, that could all easily change, but we will see what I get from Santa. Alright, so now I've got 3 months worth in here. I took out November and part of October apparently, and December is there. So this was my original journal. It was a dashboard. Let's see, is there a week in here that I didn't use that I could show you? Because I do sometimes just like not journal. Like if I don't have anything to say, I just skip it. No, because then it goes into there, so not really. I didn't use this one that long, but okay. You can see right here, I hope you can see right here, that it was in fact a dashboard. This was a dashboard. It's actually a really cool cover. So that's holding my archive for this year. And then once December's over, December will go in there. That will be the end of that one. And then when this one finishes, either I'm going to continue with the undated Disney planner I have, excuse me, or move on to a different horizontal. I haven't decided yet. So this was 4 planners. This is now 2. It definitely needs new discs. I may be able to get away with just like normal metal discs for this, now that it's not 4 planners, but I do want to get rid of the plastic because they're a pain for trying to, you guys are at a weird angle, they're a pain for trying to turn things. I don't like them. I've rubbed them with wax paper 100 times. It doesn't seem to help. So anyway, so this is my journal and my guided journal, and they used to be Transformer planned with my wellness planner and my faith planner, but they are now big size planners. So instead of having 1 planner I can pick up every morning and drop on the dining room table, drink my coffee, and start reading and writing and things, now there will be 2. So this one is all set. Okay, so now it's time to decide what I want to do with the faith planner and the wellness planner. And as much as I do love these white discs, I think for Transformer planners, metal is better. I think for most planners, metal is better. I didn't expect to like white discs, like plastic discs. I never expected that to happen in a million years. So like these are things that go in the wellness planner. So then the problem is, where am I going to archive? Because I can't. So what I'm going to do is, thanks to Amazon, we have covers and extra discs. So this will be one archive. And then this, I bought the cover and the discs. This was on clearance at Joann's. This is in one of my earlier haul videos from Joann's for clearance. I loved the cover and the discs. I don't know what color this is. I don't have a word for this, but I love them. And I didn't have a use for them so far. So what I'm going to do is get rid of this cardboard, because we know I love making recycling piles for Ray. I'm going to take these discs off. I'm going to replace it with the white discs. And this is going to hold my wellness planner archive. And then we're going to put this on here too, and then this one will hold the Faith Planner archive. So here we go with popping discs off again. If this turns out to be too shaky in the video, I will absolutely either speed it up or just edit it out, but I'll leave this part in so you know that that's what's going to occur. Alright, so what I want is these gorgeous discs. They really are just, I mean, look at that. Those are, I have no idea. If you know what color these are, please tell me, because anytime I can find this planner somewhere on clearance, I'm going to buy it. Which reminds me, the guts of this planner, if you do memory, because this is a memory planner, and as we all know, I do not memory plan. So the guts are sitting in a purple, they're sitting in a purple envelope that one of my Happy Planner orders came in order and perfectly intact, and I offered them up for giveaway in that video, and no one has asked for them yet. So now there's 2 giveaways in this video because that is still up for grabs. So if you guys would like that, by all means, please let me know and you can have that, because even on clearance on Happy Planner's website, the refill pack and the planner itself are still more expensive than free. And I do obviously have the dividers sitting here too, which I thought were very pretty, but honestly I don't have a use for. So if you want the dividers as well, you may have them. If you do not want them, let me know, and I will, you know, use them to separate paper or something. But yeah, this is, I literally bought it for the discs and the cover, and I think the discs are going to go well with both of these covers, and I'll be very happy with this. Alright, so time to pull things apart. So let's put our new covers on here, which is good too, because then I don't need to give up my, I can still see my white discs every 3 months and on my shelf. And all this is protected, and then I'll have some place to use, to store the months I have already used, which is kind of the whole point of having an archive. And the extra pages, of course, and I'm gonna have to use undo to get rid of that, because that's going to drive me nuts. Okay, let's see how much I can get in frame. Every time I flip one of those up, it kind of feels like I'm slapping you guys or something. It's weird. Alright. So we're going to pull out the front. Oh, we need to have the cover open for this. Are they going on the discs? No, because I usually have better luck from this side, I think. Alright, so I don't really need to keep December in here. Well, I need to keep that December in here because it's got that in case I decide to use that. But December itself, I don't think I need to keep in here. Do I? Yeah, I do. Well, I don't because I'm dating it, but let's see. Yes, I guess. Alright. Okay. So. Alright, so we will keep that. And leave this on the discs, and then I can put December over here. I no longer need it. did skip out on this week because I just have too much to do and I never got it set up. And then once you don't get it set up, so I've actually got notebook, big size notebook paper upstairs that I've been writing things down on, and I'll just pop it in where it belongs. Okay, so now where did we leave off? Alright, so this is the rest of January. See, like I did this side, I just never dated it. I guess I could pop that in. Well, no, because I like to do, I'm just going to leave it. Alright. Okay, so there's January, February, and I just flip so much easier on metal. And then March. Oops. Okay. And that is the April divider that I have not glued on yet. Should probably do that before I get confused. Okay. So here's March. Yeah, on this side. And I can probably get away with more than like 3 or 4 months for these, but alright. So what you want to do is have your covers back to back, and then you put in your pages. Alright, so let me put December in the back. Alright, and this is a teacher planner, so it does only go through July. And then it's got this checklist section that I want to do something with. Not necessarily in this planner, but I want to do something with it, but I don't know when I will do that. Alright, so we now have the Wellness Planner archive, which can go on the shelf. Okay. And then we've got the first half of our Transformer planner. So now, what we want to do is, we'll deal with things that go in the planners after. And I'm going to move these off to the side in case somebody wants the memory planner and the dividers. So this will be my Faith Planner archives. Now I've got stuff in here that's going to go in my Faith Planner, just like I have stuff that's going to go into my Wellness Planner, which is another reason not to load it up, because those are not expander discs. Don't think they look like regular size discs. I don't know why I put 2 bookmarks in there. I'm sure I have a reason. So this has not been used yet at all. So we're going to take the front, January, oops, sorry, that time I did hit you guys, February, oh my god, I did it again, and March out of here, and then we're going to take the covers. Oh, I don't need the discs on that cover, do I? I don't. wonder if I have one I didn't put together yet, and then that way I don't have to mess with more sets of discs. I probably do. Alright, so now you take your Faith Planner covers, front and back, put them together, and put them on here. Pretty sure I'm doing this correctly. I do this every year with multiple planners, and every year it takes like 2 planners for me to get it right. I might actually have the covers backwards. No, I don't. I'm good. Okay. Come on now. Go on there where you belong. Okay. So if you look at brand new planners, covers are often tight. Okay. So now we're going to flip this over and start putting things on. So we're going to cut our front on here. Oops. Okay. And January. Come on now. Of course, it doesn't want to cooperate today, right? February. And March. Now, of all the Faith Planners that came out this year, this was the only one that I liked, and honestly, I don't love it. Color and cover-wise. So, later on in the year, if they come up with a big-size Faith Planner that I like better, I will most likely be switching to that, but we'll see what happens. Alright, so I don't want to mess with that. I do have other cover sets, but they are on the other side of the room. So I'll put the cover on this archive later, and then this can go back. This is going to hold paper. So, well, actually I'm going to have paper that needs discs, so that can stay. And then that can go right there. Alright, so now let's see if I did this properly. I think I did. Okay, so when you have a Transformer planner and you are on the planner you are going to work in, so here's our Faith Planner, here's our Faith Planner cover, and we flip it over, back of the Faith Planner. So now we want to go to the Wellness Planner, just open those covers up, they're the same on the front and the back, and we are in our Wellness Planner. And this is why I like this, because I like my covers, so I like to have them, you know, basically where I want them. I want to be able to use them instead of just, you know, I buy 6 planners or however many I transform plan together, and then, oh look, you only have 1 planner. Why? It's just not what I want to do. Didn't get there yet. Okay. So, we're going to do, this is the Wellness Planner. So this is the next week to decorate, but that's coming up in a different video, because this will be 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26. So this is Christmas week, but that's going to come in a different video. So, but I'm just going to put the bookmark there. Okay, so I do like to have sticky notes. I do like to have these sticker holder sheets that I use to make the sticker books. A lot of people actually use them just to carry around a couple of sticker sheets in their planners. I like to do that for this because I have all like the loose ones from the add-ons and whatnot. Okay, so then I've got my, let's see, stickers, my sticky notes rather. Because I also like to have them. I really wish I could make that into like one piece. Alright, so I have several things here. So I have these little half sheet weekly check-ins that sometimes I use. These were the ones I was using pretty much every week, in addition to the wellness layout in my classic size planner. And it feels like silly to let these go to waste, but you know, small. But really for this, like, you don't need a whole lot. But they did come out with the big size for this, which is pet hair, sorry. So this is part of the reason I'm annoyed that there isn't a big size wellness planner. Why would you come out with big size wellness paper and not a planner? Which makes me wonder if it's stuck on a boat somewhere and they're gonna like magically debut it in January or February or something, or if it's coming like in the next release. But I still think it was weird just to release the paper. It's just odd. So anyway, we have this paper, which is very pretty. We have these little sheets that I can use. And honestly, like, if I wanted to, because I always put 3 habit trackers on the side, I can just cut this off and glue it onto the page, and then there's the 3 habit trackers, and I don't need to stress that I don't have the stickers. So even if I don't end up using these, that's a good use for these, just for me. These have a water tracker on them, which is one of the things. It's got a regular habit tracker, and then it's got exercise, but I have other boxes for that. And then it's just got room on the back for anything else I might want to add in or make note of, or, you know, like, I'm sick this week, here's what's wrong, that kind of, you know, doctor put me on these meds because I have the flu, whatever. Anything you want to put in here. It's just nice to have extra space if it doesn't fit into your layout. So we flip those over, and they tend to stay perfectly fine. I haven't had a problem with that. So, alright. What I usually would do is flip my bookmark over and add in my extra sheet. So since I haven't done this layout yet, I'm going to give myself all my options and decide what I want to use when I do the spread for this week. So I'll pop in one of each and my bookmark, and then we'll see what I feel like using. Then for the rest of this, because I do have room in this Transformer planner, because like I said, I usually do 4 books or so, I'm just going to grab a handful of each one and pop them back here, and then that way, I grabbed too much of a handful, but that way I have it here for when I want to use it. I don't remember, do I already have wellness paper holder? I don't remember if we did a wellness planner one. And there's not many of these in this handful to begin with, so. Oh, alright, let's not make it too bulky. So, for right now, since I don't remember and they're quite far away, I'm going to put this paper on these discs, and then we're going to switch over to my new face planner. So, more recycling for Ray, yay! You get me so irritated. I find it amusing though. Okay. Oops, I hit you guys again. It's gonna be so nice to have the camera up higher on a more steady beam if I get my Christmas camera, which I think it probably will. We'll see. much longer until we find out what Santa Claus got me. Alright, well, I would generally use this just to hold large size paper for right now because I don't remember. I'm going to put all of this in here, and then that way, for right now, I know exactly where it is, and then I can figure out how I'm storing these items for the rest of the year, so that I can just, when I need more, grab it off my shelf and throw it in, as we discussed in our prep videos, because that is very important. Being able to find and use the things that you have before we run out and buy 800 other things. Now I realize that seems somewhat hypocritical. I am always buying things. One of the things I'm going to try to do this year is to buy less things. I'm actually going to set a budget for every release. I'm going to set an incidental budget for every month, because you never know when they're going to pop out a happy box, a Be Happy box, and I do love those. And since I never know when they're going to appear, I have a feeling there may be one coming very soon. That's just my opinion. I have zero proof or basis for that opinion other than last year's behavior of the company. That's all I got to go on. So when they aren't doing the releases, they tend to be popping out odd December special sales and then Be Happy boxes. So I'm going to assume that I need a budget for Be Happy boxes. And I know generally what they charge for those, so it makes it a little easier. Okay, so this is going to seem a little weird because it is small, but I didn't finish like filling this up, and it's pretty. So I'm going to leave it in here. And then this is just hymns for church. So I'll flip those over. See, like, I've only got 2 things in here. I usually just put the stuff in the pages. So then I have these snap-in sticker books that I like to use. You know, until they start falling off the cards, and then they have to go in plastic pages. Okay. And then I do have sticker sheets from companion packs that I stick in. Which way is up? There we go. Okay. That I stick in these as well. And then I have a spare one here, and I think I just wanted to have the spare one in case these start to fall apart and I have to put them in one. And I just wanted to have it here for that purpose. Alright, so I'm going to, and my sticky notes, by the way, are still on the floor. I did not have my kids go get them yet. I can see them. They're perfectly safe because no one can get over there. But I keep forgetting to have them go get me those. So sticky notes will also be here. And then this other bookmark that I really like, I'm going to put in here. And like I said, because I'm going to a new planner, the last week of December is here. So now we will put this bookmark here so that I can do this spread when it is time to do so. And then that will be that. So here's my Transformer planner, which is now, I mean, it's on regular discs, and it is now quite full because of all my add-ins. So I may end up having to take some add-ins out. It's looking a little bulky. So I might have to take some stuff out. But we'll see what happens. But right now, I am very pleased with this. So that's the end of this video. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please give it a thumbs up, share it with a couple of your friends, and I'll see you in the next one.